Cheez-Its, cheese balls, Cheetos.
They got here this morning. Vanessa's already posted about it.
Did they mention me?
They don't know you.
All the more reason to mention me. Black sheep sister brings stranger to strange sister family ritual. Will stranger Godzilla junk food city. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Do you think Instagram is radio news from the Depression?
Blazing hot cheese. And cheese is spelled with a Z, like a barbershop on the Lower East Side.
That's Planters, Mr. Peanut, right? He wouldn't own a barbershop. He doesn't even have hair.
But the barbershop's been in the family for generations. He got it from his father and his grandfather before him.
Grandpa Peanut?
Paw nut.
Grandson got away.
Grandson got a monocle.
Pulled himself up by his monocle strap.
Yup, he met the California Raisins one morning at a diner. They had breakfast.
Bran flakes.
It was before they got big.
The raisins?
Yup. Peanut knew the moment he sold them that those raisins were going places, and that he'd manage them.
He'd exploit them.
Absolutely.
So that's how he got monocle rich. By exploiting musical raisins.
Absolutely.
And with the plunder, he bought a lake house.
Where he and his peanut siblings come once a year for a ritual that's supposed to mark the liberation from...
barbarism!
Sam, I'm scared.
I know, but it won't be that bad. My sisters are unbearable, but they don't exploit strange fruit.
Wow.
Sorry.
So they won't try to manage me, or they won't try to lynch me?
Exactly.
So what's tomorrow's Instagram story gonna look like?
I don't know. Not yet.
Why not? Why crash this thing at all, and why bring me?
Because fuck him, that's why.
How'd you find out?
By accident?
Whatever happens next can't be an accident.
I know.
So is this where the old man ran off to?
Not exactly. Not here. Not to an Airbnb that feels like a suburban house, but yeah, to here. It was all fishermen's cabins back then, though.
A sundown town.
Yup.
A hobo's paradise?
Absolutely.
This is a bad movie, Sam. Let's go.
Okay. But then you may never get to see a Mirrolantern.
Good point.
Remember that one year we came back and all those worms had gathered under the barrel? They were so wriggly. I wonder how they knew where the barrel was.
To know where a barrel is.
I bet there's a hobo symbol for that. Good barrel ahead.
Doubtful. Barrels were a city hobo thing. City hobos didn't have a language, only countryside hobos did.
That sounds racist, Ray. Were there lady hobos?
Oh no, the ladies were far too busy baking pies to sit in kitchen windows.
Well, then let's be the world's first lady hobos. Okay, Stu Builder Rachel?
Roger that, boxcar Vanessa.
I love that there's hobo symbols. They're so random. Was Grandpa hobo?
No, he was too late for that.
But was he kind of a hobo?
A hobo who found a permanent place to hide.
Just off the county road.
In a cove full of other hobos.
Who made lanterns to enchant the city girls who came out to spy on them.
Sicko.
What?
You smelled my armpit.
I did. I ran my finger through your armpit. I took a whiff.
Whiff. Gross.
And then I started thinking about this book I read when I was a kid. How to Eat Fried Worms. Where these kids go swimming and they take off their shoes and socks. But before they do though, one of the kids runs his fingers through his friend's toe cleavage and takes a whiff.
Toe cleavage.
My mind wanders.
Thanks. So, did they ever eat these worms, your swimming hole boys?
I don't know. I didn't finish the book. I never finished books when I was a kid. Still don't. I'm not a finisher.
Aren't you?
There were hateful presences in me.
The germinated cornmeal, soybean and or corn and or canola,
Like a little old couple in the woods.
away from milk, lactose, modified food starch,
It was their lousy little house. They never let me forget that.
maltodextrin,
It was my life they resented. The juicy fullness of being they couldn't abide.
protein concentrate,
They were all dried up,
sodium phosphate.
slightly smoking sticks.
Hello? You're Henry.
Vanessa.
Yeah, Sam's friend. Thanks for letting me crash your... Are you Rachel?
I'm Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Rachel.
Henry. We're gonna go smash mirrors with bricks and baseball bats and glue their shards into pumpkins in honor of our foremother's survival of abandonment. Is that okay with you?
Henry played baseball.
Oh, cool. In college?
Yes and no.
What position?
Catcher.
Catch.
Maybe I'm not ready. There is no reason to ask why, since to ask why is to enter some dark and crazy spot.
So when Grandpa left Grandma,
When he abandoned her.
Grandma was working at the soda fountain in the basement of that museum.
Where one presumes that there is a reason, and a reason that'll make sense.
Remember her feet?
That's what happens to feet after a lifetime standing and cheap heels.
I don't believe that this is crazy, but rather mean, hateful, ugly though, not ignorant.
Her big toe basically laid over all the rest of her toes.
Grandma was pregnant with Mom when he left.
I think Grandma was gay.
And you think Grandpa was a hobo. We know.
I love that we do this every year. It's so witchy. Don't you think it's witchy, Sam? Henry, what do you think?
Does it do the trick?
Feels good to break mirrors.
What about the 7 years bad luck thing?
That's not real.
Why pumpkins?
'Tis the season.
Why out here?
Because fuck him. That's why.
So, when did you start doing this?
After Mom told us her earliest memory.
Which was?
Riding out here with Grandma to spy on Grandpa.
When she was 4.
It was nighttime and there were all these things hanging from the trees.
Lanterns.
She talked about them like they were magic.
So we recreate them
Disco versions, of course.
to keep her childhood magic alive.
That's sweet.
And witchy.
And private.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
That's sweet.
Are we close to your grandfather's cabin?
It's gone.
It was cute. A little cabin just off the country road.
Sam burned it down.
I burned it up.
What?
I didn't mean to. I broke in one night, drunk, and just passed out with a lit cigarette.
And then she stood in the street with all the townies and watched it burn down.
It burned up.
And when the firemen came, they watched too.
By the time the trucks came, there wasn't much left of it.
This is where that old goat used to live. The one who started that whole thing with lanterns.
Lanterns?
Yeah, you know. The ones they used to set out, scare all the black people back off. Everyone in the cove used to do it. But he's the one who started it. Huge fire hazard. Dad says his lanterns are the sole reason they put the station this close to the county road. They're also the reason it's still just white people out here.
Who's hungry?
Everyone in the cove. Imagine that. They did the trick.
Earth to Sam?
She's transfixed by the fire.
Barrel fire!
We're city hobos!
No language for us.
How did you survive this?
How did any of it survive?
Why didn't you tell them?
I didn't know how.
What are you gonna do? Also their own city sound.